What's up, guys? Before I get into how I made the beat for Beautiful, I want to give a shout out to Artistics. They sent me these really cool t-shirts. This one right here, it's like the Great Barrier Reef right here in the middle. All these different lines and these different colors mean different things. Like this red line on the outside means there's 900 islands in the Great Barrier Reef. So it has all these cool, interesting facts about it. It also tells you how it's been deteriorating since 1985, which is kind of crazy. So it's a cool cause. It's a really cool shirt. It's mad soft. They also sent me this other white t-shirt with an Artistics logo on the front and then on the back as well. So you can head over to the website and cop any of these if you want to. They also sent me a mask to prevent me from the COVIDs. So that's super dope and really cool of them. The homie Gianna out there, she really hooked it up. The company Artistics is actually a collaboration brand between Andy Hilfiger and Greg Policini. Greg Policini is an artist, and basically he'll make a painting, and Andy Hilfiger and his team will design an entire line based off the colors and the style of that painting. So yeah, they're a really cool brand. Go check out Artistics now if you want to get some cool shirts. They have a bunch of other stuff like jumpsuits, they have jeans, they have a bunch of other cool clothes, so go check them out if you can. And one last thing is I am offering a free skateboard deck on my website for anyone who buys any item of merch. Literally, you can just go subscribe and get $3 off your first order. Go buy a koozie for $3 and only pay $1 shipping. So you're essentially only paying $1 to try and win a free skateboard, and you're also getting a cool koozie at the same time. So it seems like a cool deal to me. Go check that out if you can. It's wonder94.com/merch. With that being said, let's get into how I made the beat for Beautiful. This was a cool record. I really liked it because it just had a really good summer vibe to it, but also because there was a kind of this funny experience that I had. The first sample that I used for the beat was this guitar sample called Falconry Acoustic Guitar. I found it on Splice. And what was funny about it was the name Falconry sounded so familiar to me. I was like, what? Why do I keep remembering this name? And turns out I follow a person on Instagram named Falconry. It's actually my homie Drew from LA. Sick guitar players, tour with guys like Miguel, and he ends up having this entire pack of guitar samples on Splice, and I just ended up using it by accident. I don't even know how I found it, honestly. So shout out to him, and if you use Splice, definitely go check out his samples because they are sick. But yeah, this first sample that I used was Falconry acoustic, and here's what that sounds like. It's a nice little riff right there, so it's basically just gonna drag and drop that in. I wish I did more to this. I guess I didn't. I slowed it down a little bit. I brought it down 5 BPM, and then I did some adjusting on the end of it. Nothing too wild here, but so here's the Falconry guitar. Next thing I did was I added some of my own guitar to it, so I did a little bit of playing on this one. Nothing crazy, pretty basic stuff. But yeah, I'll show you what I did. I added a few different things. Alright, so here's the first guitar. Alright, so the next thing I did was I added another guitar, kind of the same riff, just added a little double to it. Next thing I did was I added a little bit more of a high pitch guitar, so here's that. Alright, that's that. Alright, and then I added one last guitar to it, so that's basically what I did there. I panned a few things left and right. You know, I make sure to spread the melody out as much as I possibly can. You know, added reverb to the guitar. Did things to really, you know, spread that melody out and make it really fill the speakers. Next thing I did was I finally went and added the drums. I started off with a clap. This clap is called a Forentech Amex clap. Sounds like this. And here's what I did for the clap. Nothing intense there, keeps it pretty similar throughout. And then I'm gonna duplicate that onto another track. I'm gonna spread it out. I'm gonna pan one a little bit left, one a little bit right, about 16 left and 16 right. And I'm gonna kind of knock it off tempo a little bit, the second one, just so it doesn't land exactly at the same time as the first clap. And what that's gonna do is just gonna spread it out in your headphones, and then I'll add a little bit of reverb. So it sounds really nice, sounds more, you know, full. So the next thing I did was I went and found a shaker. It's called a Bouncy Shaker. I think I found it in a Boy Wonder kit. So it sounds like this. Sounds like some Run DMC. This bitch is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock over. Yeah. Sounds cool, I like it. Sounds old school to me. I like the shakers. I don't think it's used a whole lot anymore, so it's fun to use it. And so here is the shaker. Alright, nothing too crazy. Here is what that's gonna sound like after I add a little bit of reverb to it. Kind of lets that, you know, rhythm flow a little bit smoother. I really like that sound. Next thing I did was I went and added a reverse hat like I did on the last track. Actually, it's the same thing. It's a reverse hat 13. It's by Forentech. Sounds like that. So here is the reverse hat. Pretty quiet, you can't really hear it over these speakers a whole lot, but it adds a little something to the hats to add a little color and flair to them. I'm going to move on to the regular hats now, the hi-hats. For this I used a Forentech 18 hat. Sounds like that. Kept pretty basic tempo throughout the entire record. Didn't really do much for this either. So yeah, I'm just gonna copy that over because I don't change it at all. Alright, so it sounded pretty good. We only need two more things I add to this, and that is a kick and an 808. So here's the kick. For the kick, I used the Forentech London kick. Sounds like this. And here is the kick. Yeah, has a cool little flow to it. And last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the 808. I got CLF 80 bass loan. Sounds like that. I'm pretty sure I downloaded this off Splice as well. So here's what that sounds like. Yeah, and here's what you get. Yeah, so it's a pretty sick beat. That's how I made Beautiful. I hope y'all dig it. Got another record coming out on Friday called Buzzin'. Hope y'all listen. Thank you for all the love and support so far. And go try to win a free skateboard deck while you're at it. Peace.
So let me tell you something that I'd rather do. I can fuck you silly in the